Hi, I wanted to give you a quick example of how to use the Human Dimension book. And I am looking at the assignment here and specifically the clearances. This is what you'll find works best for the use of this book. When you're asked for a clearance and thinking, where am I going to find that information? The Human Dimension book is really well organized. So let's take this first one, for example, the space from sofa or chair to access edge of a coffee table. So I've pulled up just this one page from the Human Dimension book, and I can see that I'm not looking at plan views. I'm actually looking at some elevation views and really sort of understanding the nuances here. So this center one actually most closely resembles what I'm looking for, the lounge seating. So that could be a sofa or lounge chair, and then here to the edge of the coffee table. So if I go up, I can actually see I've got some references here. So if I look here on the left side, this is telling me if I want clearance for a human to have space to actually walk by while someone's setting, that human needs that 24 inches. Plus I have to clear the knees of this person here. So I'm going to look for this reference letter G. If I'm just looking for the clearance to be seated and actually reach for an item that's on that coffee table and not have somebody walking by, which, I think typically in a residential setting, you're going to have things a little closer and more intimate. Maybe if you were planning for maybe in a larger space or both sides, you might consider both. So I need to go down to the bottom corner of the page here and look at those ranges. So they do have inches and centimeters. Sometimes we have students that are converting, so maybe this will help get used to our imperial measuring system. So if I look at G, I can see I've got a range of 30 to 36. So that's the minimum I would need to have the space for the person to walk by. And for C, actually it was D. For D, I have 16 to 18 inches. So going back up to that chart for just that reach range, so the answer to my question here is 16 to 18 inches. So how that's going to translate then into a drawing, and let's see if I can kind of side by side this for you. So I've got, and you could have done this either way. You actually don't really need to draw this whole drawing for the assignment. You just need the sofa and a coffee table, and then that dimension from D, which is 16 to 18 inches. But I went ahead and showed both sides and just showed a little different arrangement here with the 30 to 36. I did underline the 36 and the 18 because that was the actual dimension that it's drawn to. Even though there's a range, you want to go ahead and make it accurate to one or the other. So I hope that helps with looking into the Human Dimension book and then translating that information into a two-dimensional drawing. Let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you.